champions, I hope that you're well. I'm Josephine Blessed, and let me start by saying that I love Christ, and I can attest that He also loves me. That's why I'm here this afternoon, and I want us to talk about a right thing and a good thing. And there is a time that I said that, do you know that an enemy of the right thing is actually not a wrong thing? It is a good thing. And many people are like, oh, how? How can a good thing not be the right thing? This is why I'm here, so that we discuss about it. And as we're discussing, I also want you to know that even the devil knows that you're actually a very good person to do a wrong thing. I want to give practical examples so that we can differentiate between right and good. But before that, I would say that right is an action, and good, it's all about relationship and character. When somebody is saying something is right, when you say that something is good, goodness is when you're thinking about the feelings of others. It's what makes you. And I want to start by an example of something that happened recently. There is this boy who was killing kids, and he decided to go and hide in his father's place. As a good dad, the father decided to hide the child, because that is what every good parent should do. You should not put the life of your children in danger. And this dad thought that when I call the police and tell them that my kid is in my house, my kid is going to suffer. And then what happened? When this kid was hidden by the dad, the mob found out that the boy was in the house, and they killed the boy. According to that dad, he thought that hiding the boy was the right thing, because he's a good father. But the right thing was for that dad to call the police, tell the police that my child is here. Probably that kid could still be alive even today if the father decided not to choose to do good, but to do a right thing. I also want to give an example that most of us have grown up, parents telling us, elders telling us. Like today, you go into church, you get into a matatu, and then the matatu is full. Then a grandmother or a grandfather or somebody who is elder than you decides to join you guys, and that person is standing. Your mom or your dad or the elders have always been telling us, as a good person, as a good kid, you're supposed to stand and allow the elder to what? To sit down. That's a very good thing. But ask yourself, is it really a right thing? Assuming today that bus, you find police somewhere and everybody is being told, if you stand and get out, and actually you're arrested, you're going to be arrested for choosing to do a good thing but not a right thing. I also want to give another example. You're a mom, you're a dad, you have kids. These kids, they call you super mom or super dad. Why? Because everything you do to them makes them feel good. And that's what I'm saying, that goodness comes with feelings. A good person will always choose not to hurt the feelings of others. And it is the same with a parent. You will always choose not to hurt your feelings, your kids' feelings. You will always choose not to hurt your partner's feelings. And that's why your partner will come and tell you, I want us to do 1, 2, 3. And because you want to be appreciated, you want your partner to feel like you're supporting him, you're actually going to say, yes, let us do it. But is it really the right thing? Ask yourself, if you choose to say no and you do that thing another way, would that bring a shorter term consequences that are going to be positive or negative? Today, I give my child a phone, or I give my child money, and that kid is very happy because that kid feels I'm taking care of her, or maybe she feels good. My mom listens to me, my mom gives me what I want, my mom does not cane me, And even the outside, people will say, oh goodness, that family is a super family because you're doing a good thing. But have you ever stopped at one point and asked yourself, is whatever I'm doing to my kids really a right thing? Really? Is it the right thing that you're doing? I had a friend, and that friend told me that doctors had told him that you should not take sweets to your kid because those sweets are affecting your kids. And these kids are used of dad coming home, he'll bring us sweets. And that parent was having a very hard time not going home because the kids would be expecting sweets. Going with sweets at home will feel good, will make you feel good. Your kids will be happy. But is it really the right thing to do? I would say no. Choosing not to take those sweets, kids will not be happy. They will say that my dad is no longer the super dad, but the longer term consequences will actually be the best consequences ever because those kids will not be sick. Look at friends. Sometimes your friends won't describe you by what you're doing. You're going to choose to do 1, 2, 3 because your friends want you to do that. You'll choose to do things for them because they're defining you by what you're doing to them. You're going to choose to tell them that, oh, whatever you're doing is right. Talking about this person is good. Going this place is good because that is what they want to hear. Ask yourself, have you really done the right thing when I tell you that whatever you're doing is good and I know deep inside me it's not actually a good thing. It's not right. And the word right, I would say that sometimes it talks about justice. And justice is not always sweet. Actually, right comes with truth. Tell me the truth and I'm going to hate you. Because truth sometimes does not feel like a good thing. But when you tell me a lie, I'll feel like it's a good thing. You're telling me exactly what I want to hear. So telling me what I want to hear, doing what I want you to do, going where I want you to go, because you don't want to hurt my feelings, it's a good thing. You are a good person. But is that really right? There is this woman who went to church another day and he found a pastor. And this woman had a partner who was abusive. The guy was actually even threatening to kill the woman. As a good pastor, you're supposed to pray for that family. You're supposed to tell that woman, please just go pray. Sit there. Your husband is going to change. Don't even move out because people are going to call you a prostitute when you move out of your house. So every pastor will choose to tell you, enda uvumilie. That is the word that most of our pastors are using today. And you as a good person, because you don't want people to think of you in a negative way, you're going to decide to sit and wait. The shorter term, people will say, huyo mtu amevumilia sana. I would want to be like that person. That person is very forgiving. But look at the consequences of what is happening in our families. The right thing to do would have been for the pastor to tell this woman, please go and pack, because that guy is going to kill you. And that pastor would actually save that person's life. But it would not feel good in the ears of others, because a pastor is supposed to tell you, vumilia, God is going to work things out. Pastors are telling us what you want to hear. And that's why you're going to find out. Actually, there is this person who told me one day, if you want to know that a pastor is telling people what is right, he's taking people to heaven, and he start telling people the right thing, nobody will want to go to that church. Because that pastor will not be telling you that miracles are going to happen when you're doing a wrong thing. That pastor is not going to tell you that you're going to heaven, and he actually knows that you're not going to heaven. He will tell you, do this and you're going to hell. Start smoking, it is going to affect your body. Yeah, relate to these people, and I'm telling you, not going anywhere, you're going to remain here. And people does not want to hear that. People want to feel that, oh, when I take my money to church, God is going to do a miracle. God is going to take me to heaven. And people will go to that church because they are happy. Pastors are telling them what they want to hear. Change and start telling them the truth, the right thing, and you see that they're going to leave you. Sometimes I would ask myself, why does it feel like when I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing an injustice to others? It's because the right thing is the right thing. There is nothing else you can do. The word good can bring goodness. Actually, people can taste that this person is good. So we can compare. My friend is good and he's the better. My friend is better and he's good and he is best. But the right thing, you cannot compare it with anything. So the right thing is the decision you choose to make, is the action you choose to make, not considering other people's feeling or what people are going to think about you, but because it is the right thing. It doesn't matter how people are going to take you. It doesn't matter whether people are going to say that you're not a good person. It doesn't matter whether you're not going to become the super dad or the super mom. The longer term, you're going to enjoy the fruits of doing the right thing. But when you choose to do good, believe me, there is also consequences on a longer term of the fruits that are going to be bared by what you have just decided to do. Guys, can you agree with me that a good thing is not always the right thing? Because when you do good, you're a good person. When you do right, also you're a good person. But people will tend to think that you're not a good person. I have just said that even the devil knows that you're too good to do a wrong thing. So he'll always ensure that you have done the good thing. You have done what people want you to do to ensure that you don't do the right thing. Guys, think about it. Is what you have been doing the right thing? Is what you have been doing to your friends the right thing? What you have been doing to your parents, do the right thing? Parents, what you're doing to your kids, is it a good thing or the right thing? Think about it. I love you guys, and I hope to see you in our next session when we'll be discussing about another issue. God bless you.